Good morning YouTube and welcome back to the channel and back in the PMDG 737-800 for another trip today. We are flying from London Stansted to Bologna in Italy. We've got a flight time today of roughly 1 hour 50 and we're cruising at an altitude of 35,000 feet. And you can see we've just got the PMDG baggage team coming in and starting to load all our baggage. He seems to have disappeared into there, trying to get out of the weather, and as you can see it is horrible weather today. This is live weather coming to you. Oh, I displayed that. No went. Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump in. Let's get things going, shall we? So let's come upstairs, get the battery on. Oh. Close that. Bring that down. Let's come down here and let's get some ground power. Some ground power going, shouldn't we? That's what we've got. So you can see there. In fact, no, that's okay, we don't need to do that. It's any second now. Oh, we're on. There we go, so now that's on. Let's go ahead and get the IRSs into nav. Perfect, and while we're up here as well, we'll go ahead and just get a few things going. So, window heat, come, and then your damper. And go ahead and hit pack set to auto, which is fine. Okay, so let's come back down here and set our fuel. So our fuel today, block fuel, is 9.143. So 9.143. Okay. That's fine. So then there. Come back across this. So our airport today is Echo Golf Sierra Sierra. Our gate is 43. Not in the database, of course. So we'll just go ahead and use Stansted's position as our nav. So my IRS is aligned straight away. I've got it set to instant, which is works for me. I don't want to sit there for ages waiting for it to align. So next company route is Echo Golf Sierra Sierra to Lima India Papa Echo. So Lima India Papa Echo. And then go ahead and request that flight plan. So the flight plan today was generated by SimBrief. A great tool. If you don't know about it, go ahead and search SimBrief and you can go in there and work out your best, the route from your departure to your arrival. Really great tool. It works out all your fuel burn and all that sort of stuff. It's great. Such a handy piece of equipment. There we go. So I believe today we are departing off runway 22. That's what SimBrief's giving me due to the weather that it's taken. And our flight number today is Ryanair 221. Perfect. So performance information, let's go ahead and request that. Again, this is what the SimBrief will work out for you, which is great to save so much time. As you can see, it's miserable out there. So go ahead and load. That's giving us 37,000 feet. We're only going up to 35 today. So go ahead and change that. Accept. So N1 limits are fine, I'm happy with those. Take off, take flaps 5. CG is 90.1, so our trim is 5.88. Now before I put my V-speeds in, I'm going to go ahead and select our departures. So off runway 22, and we want the Clacton 2 Echo departure. and then I'll put in the arrival information further on in the trip. So let's just go ahead and check these legs, make sure we've got no discontinuities or anything there, which looks like we don't, which is good, so we're happy. So come back to here, everyone looks fine yet, that's still good, so we go ahead and put in our V speeds now, and select QRF on. Unable to, okay, yeah, we're fine there, it's too bad. So, we are on a wet runway today. That's fine, let's come back. Come on. Does it only work if it's dry? Not sure why that's not changing. Oh, there went. Okay, we'll move on. So anyway, now that's done, let's go ahead and get our fast seatbelt signs and come on. Can we get some lighting up here because it's a little bit dark. Let's go ahead and get the APU fired up. So left hand aft fuel pump can come on, and then we can go ahead and start the APU. Can we not do that 35,000 feet? Let's go ahead and set that. So I'll wait for the APU to start. Go ahead and add 35,000 feet to here. Now if we have any restrictions on the departure, which we should do, if I remember rightly, for the Klaxon 2 departure, then the FMC should manage that for us. Go ahead and get to the flight director switched on. So the APU is still working its way up, so let's go ahead and set the transponder. It's 2000. Now I'm not on VATSIM today. Traffic coming to you is from FSLTL. Just because I've looked at VATSIM at the minute, it's pretty dead, so I'd rather not. Let's go ahead and get some lighting on here. So you can see what we're doing, like I said, because it is miserable today, it is pretty dark. Let's go ahead and switch over. The APU bleed can come on, and then there's packs going on there as well. Perfect. Right. So, payload. So we've got 184 passengers on board, which is perfect fine, that's what we want. 2,000 kgs cargo in the front, 2.5 in the back, perfectly fine, happy with that. So ground services, we can go ahead and get rid of these baggage guys. Go ahead and let's just listen to some ATC. Let's see what's kicking about. Now I'm not going to actually be using the ATC myself because, let's face it, it's pretty crap. But hopefully it's something that they will work on and make pretty good. It would be nice. So let's just have a look at my charts here. I'm using Navigraph for my charts today. So 250 is the max. Well, let's say 210 is my first restriction in place. Yeah, I've got a few restrictions there. So once I hit, yeah, this point here, then after that I can increase to 250 all the way up until I get to 10,000 feet. But then I do have some altitude restrictions on that climb out as well, so that is fine. We can achieve those. No reason why we can't. Let's go ahead and set QH. Let's listen to the ATIS here and this one does well. SimBrief is telling me what my ATIS is, I believe. So we've got QNH 1010. Which is fine. So the baggage is just about to clear off. We can go ahead and let's go ahead and get our anti-collision lights on. Go ahead and get our logo lights on because it's dark today. And let's just come downstairs and get rid of the stairs. Go ahead and release that now because we're on APU power. Stairs. Keep going. We are staying on stairs. He's disconnecting now anyway, which is perfectly fine. That's what we want. Yeah, so happy there. Make sure the parking brake is set, which it is. And we can go ahead and plan for our pushback. We will come all the way back here, so we'll use the central reservation there. Okay, happy with that. Let's go ahead and request pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Miserable day. Absolutely miserable, but it's great. So let's go ahead and turn all of our fuel pumps on now. We'll be kicking back soon. And just go ahead and make sure that everything
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Okay.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Brakes off.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Bit of a judder there. That's fine. Alright, so we've got fuel pumps on, so packs can come off. Let's go ahead and get the engine cranking. Do you want to wait for 2.5 there? And we can go ahead and add the fuel. Seems to be some air stairs on the taxiway there. Not very handy. That's it. Okay, so that's the engine's coming up stabilised now. So let's go start for the second. There we go. Oh, this could be embarrassing. Whatever happens here, we will just plough straight through this guy.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Cleared to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Stansted ground Ryanair 2739er.
Sticky that.
Request taxi to East Parking.
Holding position waiting for the
Ryanair
visual.
2739er
Thank you and goodbye.
taxi to General Aviation Parking using taxiway Kilo Hotel Alpha Juliet.
Okay, so both engines started now, so let's go ahead and switch over to the gens rather than APU power. Packs can come on, isolation valve can get set
Taxiing
to
to
auto.
General Aviation Parking
And
via
APU can
taxiway
come
Kilo
off.
Hotel Alpha
APU can
Juliet
come off, so-
Ryanair 2739er.
Pro-peak can come on. And then we're looking good up there, taxi lights on. I'm going to go ahead and put the wing lights on today just because it is measurable, as I said. And everything's looking good up there. Happy. So next, we can also arm the autothrottle. V-nav, L-nav can be selected, which is good. Go ahead and set the trim down here now to 5.88. Always hard to tell exactly. No, we'll go with something like that. Should work okay. Seems that we are pretty much right at the runway. We will do some of our checks right now. So yeah, flaps set, take off brake, auto brake set to RTO. TCAS can come on now. Fuel flow reset will happen right now. Transponder will put on once we get to the runway. So without further ado, let's punch it. Why is my brakes not coming off there? Let's try. Why is my brakes not coming off? That's frustrating. There we go. Whatever reason what that was. Crikey. Like that. Now I know there is an aircraft on the runway, so we shall hold momentarily. TCAS isn't picking up anything to the right of us, so we should be okay. Brakes on there. So let's go ahead and turn the landing lights off. On, sorry. Go ahead and set to steady. Everything is looking pretty good upstairs, so let's go ahead and get some the wind wipers on now. When I said those effects.
Ryanair 2545 request taxi to West Parking. Ryanair 2545 taxi to General Aviation Parking using taxiway Kilo Hotel Bravo Juliet.
That sounds like our guy. So we will go ahead and get moving.
Taxiing to General Aviation Parking using taxiway Kilo Hotel Bravo Juliet Ryanair 2545.
So clock runs.
Stansted ground, Sunturk Tree Echo Golf, requesting pushback. Sunturk Tree Echo Golf pushback request accepted.
Yeah, coming up. Looks great. Let's go ahead and get the autopilot on. Flaps coming up. Go ahead and turn these wind wipers off now because we're not getting any rain. Just get in the cloud. So 4,000 is my restriction now until for another, what's that, 14 miles. We do the have to take off checklist, so auto brake set to RTO. No, oh, sorry. Landing gear lever set to off. Good on it. Oh, forgot to switch that on. Never mind. It's looking great.
Stansted ground, Ryanair 105 Hotel requesting pushback. Ryanair 105 Hotel pushback request accepted.
Let's go ahead and listen to a Stansted approach rather than ground. What's that? Just like that, folks, we're on our way. Welcome back, guys, and back into the flight deck, where we are on onto the star now, as we look to go into land at Bologna. Almost forgot then what it's called. So we are still a little high here. That's fun. We'll go ahead and slowly start to descend down. Been a pretty pleasant flight so far. Plenty of traffic flying around, which is great. And the weather here in Bologna doesn't look too bad. Very cloudy still, but that is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and increase the vertical speed here because we are going pretty slow, so max speed is 220 knots. So I'm going to try and maintain that speed, not going too fast, but obviously I do need to get down here. So we're picking up the ILS there. That's in, so set auto brakes set to 2 because we are fairly light, which is fine. The ILS information is in, and the VOR information is in as well. Course is 294 for the runway. Landing lights are on, passenger signs are on as well. So things are looking good. Let's go ahead and select V-NAND there. So get Command B on and approach. There we go, we captured the localizer there. Get the first stage in. Yeah, I said the weather didn't look too bad. Looks like I lied. If anything, it doesn't look too great. Okay, that's what it is. Over threshold speed today of 144. Miles gate coming down. So we should hopefully intercept the glide slope in a minute now. Glide slope captured.
$2,500.
Miserable weather. Still not as bad as the UK, I suppose. So. Four miles to go. Miles, 4 flat.
1,000.
Just about see the runway lights coming through. Nice.
400. 300. 200.
Slightly high here.
100. 50. 40. 30, 20, 10.
Go down successfully. Nice. Need to vacate here. That's a Bravo. Now clear the runway. Flaps coming up. Auto brakes can come off. Just get around this bend, and then we'll do some other stuff as well. Come down here, transponder, go to TA only. Let's go up top, get the APU going. Taxi lights can come on, runway lights can come off. These can go to steady. There we go. Now, so the news today for Bologna is a freeware version, freeware PC available from FlightSim.to. Although how long it'll be there for, who knows. I'm sure most of you have heard the news about what FlightSim.to are proposing. Let me know down in the comments what you think of that. I think it's a bit sketchy myself, but each their own. certainly think twice about uploading stuff there, that's for sure, if ever I make anything. Sadly. Shame, because it was it's quite a good site overall, I thought. It's pretty much like your go-to for everything. Well, it certainly was for me at least. It's good, it's a shame. As I said, we shall see what happens. I'm sure another site will spring up. A lot of people just go back to the classics of, you know, FlightSim.com or AvSim. FlightSim.com's now under new ownership, so hopefully it should become a bit more user-friendly, at least for MSFS stuff. Not necessarily that, just MSFS stuff, but just in general. I think before it was a very tricky way to upload things that were larger than, I think, 100 megabytes. Yeah, that's got to change, really. Most things are larger than 100 megabytes nowadays. Yes, this is a nice piece of scenery. Say it's free, you cannot complain about that in the slightest. So this looks like our stand there. See the marshal waiting for us. There we go. Bit of a sharp break, but there you go. Brakes on. There we go. So let's have a look upstairs. APU is up and running. Let's go ahead and switch over to the APU gens. Like so. APU blue can come on. And we're good to go there. Now we can shut down and not get a dark cockpit. Let's go to ground services. Insert the chocks. So we want to go ahead and request the stairs. We have to wait for the engines to shut down for that. And for the loaders, I'm going to have to wait for the engines to cool down a little bit more. And it's still spinning quite vigorously, so we'll just come up the top here and turn the taxi lights off. And there we have it, folks, really. Stansted to Bologna in one easy hop. I'll say thank you for joining in today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you go ahead and leave a like and subscribe down below. Also leave me a comment down below what you guys want to see. I'll see what I can do. Until next time, I shall see you later.